Yo, YouTube, what's going on, bro? I'm back with y'all boys, you feel me? We got another DDG joint. His album flops, apparently, which changed his personality. I don't know what's going on. First, he was beefing with two of his mans, then two of his mans fell back and apologized. Now we got his album situation. I don't know what's going on with this. We about to get into it, though. I feel like, I didn't ask, but how y'all day going, though, you feel me? How y'all doing? I ain't talked to y'all in a minute, bro. Make sure y'all boys straight. I ain't gonna lie. I don't have a song of the day today, but listen, yo, Stove God Cooks, part of Griselda, that boy tough, man. I'm gonna play you a little snippet or something.
Say you love me, lie to me sweet. Double R
Stitched in my seat.
Powder footprints falling off my feet.
If the way right, then we straight right. Man, niggas don't know about Griselda, man. Go tune in, man. That's all I can say, but let's get into it.
Y'all, it's crazy.
I took
how
a
the
minute
numbers
intro.
will
I'm
humble
sorry.
you or will cause you to switch up your personality.
Putting this joint in
Because
2
in
times
this
speed because of
scenario,
that, bro.
DDG. When you think of DDG, what do you think of? You think of numbers. You think of clout. You think of money. You think of flashy. You think of cars. You think of homes. You think of fame. That's really probably one of the first things you think about is money. Well, DDG recently on his birthday, 10/10, October 10th, he dropped his album Moo, which is a nickname given to him. Oh, I think he's had that nickname for a while, but it's a nickname that his chick, his girl, I don't know if she's his official girl yet, India Love, who blew out or brought him some birthday candles. He dropped his album on that day. He said this was going to be his most personal album yet. I listened to a couple of tracks. I listened to the first track, and then there was that 17 More Years track. He does open up a bit more, at least just on the tracks that I listened to thus far. I got to check out the rest of it. Of course, it's only fair that
I ain't gonna lie, for all the DDG I've been watching, I ain't hear shit about this album, gang. That's a bad joint.
listen to the album. But what people were focused on
Terrible
was his
joint.
first day streams, which is quite a new phenomenon. Like first it went from first weeks, or it went from plaques, which is, oh, did this thing went platinum? And they're like, oh wow, that thing went platinum. And however many months later or years later, to first week sales, and then now they're talking first day streams. So they were posting about that, and then DDG addresses it in the following clip that I'm gonna play for you guys right now.
Yeah, this music got so bad that talking about first day streams, bro. Come on, bro. Like,
No, there's some digging shit to do. Like, alright, I'm gonna defend DDG on this one. I've never heard of first day streams. I heard of first week streams, you feel me? But first day, nigga can't even get a day. Damn, I ain't gonna lie. Most of my videos don't even hit 20 views in a day. Shit.
Jesus. What has the music industry become? When I remember back in the day, bro, it was about music being nostalgic and being a part of a moment in your life. I listen to certain albums and it brings me back to when I was a kid. Nowadays, it's all about
Facts.
who can get the most numbers and who can get the most streams. How about we start enjoying music?
But you can't say that, because I ain't gonna lie. None of your music bring me back to a time, bro. I lied, bro. Ghetto Christmas Carol or Ghetto Santa Claus, whatever the song was called from him. Ho, 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 ho. Da Vinci on my feet and on my toes. Here we go. Some shit like that, bro. I forgot. It was like 2017, bro.
For what music is, art. And last time I checked, when I think of art, I never thought of a number. Have you ever painted a number? No. Made something creative out of his mind.
Now this
This nigga popping it because say he sold like 100K in a day. That nigga and everybody face talking crazy.
This is absolutely hilarious. DDG talking about how about we enjoy music for what it is. I remember when music was this and that. Well, me personally, I remember when streaming or content was not about what the views the person had, but it was just like, yo, you resonate with this. You mess with it, especially streaming. Streaming was never really that crazy about the view count. A lot of people just did it. The early people that are some of the biggest streamers now, they just did it straight out of the love. That dude Ninja, which this is why I cannot take any level of disrespect levied towards Ninja. That dude was streaming Halo for years. He was like a pro Halo player. Again, barely any viewers, probably like less than a couple hundred. That guy just loved the game so much. Streamed Halo, just streamed what he loved, and that boom, blows up. This is one of the most organic, beautiful things you could ever witness. But DDG responds, and this is not, he doesn't respond to this, but a fan of his responds and says, quote, numbers
Numbers don't matter. Should I be petty and start my stream when he start his view to get his views up? Admin DDG equal P viewership. Take notes on how niggas view views be next week?
Don't matter. And he shows 5 days earlier. DDG says DDG equals peak viewership. It definitely doesn't equal peak album sales or streams, that's for sure. Take notes on how people's views be next week. Hashtag the program. Should I petty and start my stream when he start to F his views up? 3 laughing emojis. This is when he was going back and forth in the beef that he had with
Jay
Cinco,
Cinco,
who
right?
he since patched it up with. But clearly he's flexing those numbers. So when people judge him by numbers, now he's talking about, oh man, numbers don't matter, you know, this and that. And I will be fair to DDG in this scenario. The way that he dropped this album, it wasn't even like the last one. Like Blame the Chat, people saw the whole process. He was recording it during his hit-a-thon. So there was a lot of momentum leading into that. I think that one sold maybe somewhere between 8 to 13K first week, which
Didn't
I
listen to
said
that shit
was
either.
solid for DDG. You got to keep in mind.
I'm gonna be real. Who the fuck was in the DDG? Like for real, for real. Like I stopped doing that shit in like 2020, bro. I ain't going fraud. To be honest with you, I stopped doing it way back probably like second year of high school. But I can't really tell you. Like I don't know.
Disregarding the fact that DDG is he still with Epic? He's signed to some sort of a label, or he's got distribution. I'm pretty sure he's signed to a label, so it will come out under the record label. But they're not treating DDG like, oh, we need to make this shit.
They're not one of his top.
He's on Epic Records. He's with Sony. So in order for them to do something like that, he's got to either have a single, he's got to give them the single ahead of time, he's got to prepare a lot of different stuff, he's got to do a bunch of press for them to really support it. So I think DDG, he put his music career on the back burner, and fans are even noticing it. Not his music career in terms of the quality of the music career, because people are actually messing with the quality of the music. A music reactor, a very popular one by the name of No Life Shack, said, not gonna lie, y'all gotta start giving DDG his flowers with this music-ish. 100 emoji, bouquet of flowers.
Do we though? Like I'm gonna be real with you, I'm just not tuning in, gang. But how many artists there are today, gang? Actually, I take that back, because keep it a being with you, I'm more East Coast heavy right now. And like, couldn't tell you what nigga in the West Coast I ever listen to right now, to be fair with you. I thought Freddie Gibbs was from California the whole time. This nigga from Gary, Indiana. What the fuck? But yeah, it's been a lot of Freddie Gibbs, Griselda, yeah, Freddie Gibbs and Griselda. I ain't gonna fraud you, bro. They been killing it this year. No bullshit. But it is what it is, man. Hey, DDG, keep grinding.
Emoji. And like No Life Shack, you could say, okay, this guy, no, he doesn't make music. That's another guy that makes music. I don't know that No Life Shack makes music, but this is a guy that's reacted to a lot of music. He's gonna be fair. He doesn't have a reason to say DDG's music is good if it's not. But an artist who we can trust that's made great music in the past and been in the game and even written great music for other people, Apple Pie by Travis Scott, the whole song was written by him, is Wale. And Wale replies and he says he definitely tough. So DDG's, despite the fact that his numbers aren't looking,
he can get a Drake cosign. I'm still gonna sit there like I'm not tuning in, gang. Fuck it.
Great, because he's not working the records, or he didn't work the pre-release. And by pre-release, I don't mean hyping, or I don't mean like, oh, pre-saves or something like that, because I think he tried to run that. But to stream a lot first day, it's everything you do before the album. So there had to be anticipation.
Nah, facts. I learned that in my job right now. I'm trying to become a manager training at my job. It was like, yo, you gotta make the calls a month ahead to see the sales next month. You feel me? I'm like, damn, that's bars, nigga. What you do today gonna affect the tree tomorrow, son. Type shit. So plant the tree today and hope for a tree next month or some shit like that. You feel me?
And rabid.
Don't quote me. I don't know the saying on that one.
Anticipation for a project for a very long time. And this is Spotify streams, mind you. So it doesn't include Apple Music, and it doesn't include YouTube or whatever platform people stream on. So this is strictly Spotify numbers that people were calculating for DDG, which if you take a look at how many songs were on the project, right? Like you take 15 songs, 14 songs, and 500,000, let's just say 550,000 divided by 14 per song, that's about 40,000 streams per song, which considering DDG,
that's pretty good
on Twitch, he gets what, anywhere from, I think he averages 15,000 plus. That's average viewers. So how many people are coming through it? But he didn't hype it up. And somebody, one of his fans who's got it as their profile picture, DDG, you got to send a DM to people. DDG's got to send a DM to people and give them recognition if they're putting his album cover as their profile photo. But this person posted in DDG's community and said, DD needs to promote the album more himself though, not gonna lie. And a fan replies and says, bro, he's blackballed from the industry. It's no point.
You sound stupid as shit. Who gonna blackball? What the fuck would? Why would niggas blackball DDG? My fault, y'all. I almost spazzed. What did DDG do to get blackballed? He had hit songs with Blueface and NLE Choppa, I think. Why would he get
Trent to
blackballed?
hate on 5. It's sad as F. 5. I just keep remembering that meme. He's like, do it for me, 5. And then he said, you right, not gonna lie. I don't think he's blackballed from the industry. You just had Wale shouting him out, but you could
That
say
nigga
that
not
Wale is
blackballed,
quote-unquote
bro.
blackballed, which I don't believe is the case. But he doesn't get as much support. But when you look at features, he had a song with Gunna on this project. He also had a song with Blackboy Max, but that song already existed. But on Blame the Chat, he had Bia on there, which you could say she's not super industry. She doesn't get a lot of looks that other female rappers get, despite making much better music than them. He had DaBaby, which you could also say is somewhat blackballed maybe, on the song Motion on Blame the Chat. He had Ty Dolla $ign and Rich the Kid. Okay, come on now. He had Kyle Rich and NLE Choppa.
But he blackballed? Come on, son.
He had Offset. He had Rob 49. He had Wiz Khalifa
God
on the album
damn.
earlier this year. So no, he's not blackballed from the industry whatsoever. A fan quoted the tweet where he talks about the other guy saying he needs to promote the album more, and he said he didn't care to. His main objective was to drop good music for his core audience. That's why you don't see a press run or major promo. Just enjoy the music and don't get caught up in the numbers. And I think this is a fair take from this fan, or I think this fan is accurate, but it doesn't mean we're not going to focus on the numbers with DDG, because
You feel me? I would buy that shit if it was a nigga who didn't go popping his shit like Kendrick Lamar, Westside Gun, like niggas who carry they shit. Like, yeah, I'm really like that nigga, but not a nigga like I give more money than you, bitch. Eat a dick. Like at that point, it's like, okay, we know this nigga would do anything for a buck type shit. So I don't think that's what it was, to be fair with you, but I could be wrong. I could always
he
be
would
wrong.
do this to anybody else, and he loves talking about the numbers. He set himself up for this. Like when Blackboy Max dropped, people weren't grilling his numbers like that unless they were Blackboy Max haters. That's really it.
Didn't know Blackboy Max dropped either. Damn, what the fuck do I be at, bro? I'm gonna keep it stack with you. I don't be knowing none of these niggas be dropping.
And I think Blackboy Max did what, like 8K or something like that? Granted, Blackboy Max is getting more support. With DDG, and this is the thing with streams too, we know them streams is real. With DDG at least. Otherwise, he would have made them higher. And I don't think it's okay to judge just the first day streams, because DDG is, hopefully, he continues to work that album, continues to talk about that album, continues to play songs from that album. And we should consider, like, yo, did a song pick up from that album a month or two later? And that's, I think, the beautiful thing about music. I don't know if I wanted to do a video. I just thought about this myself. I think about this a lot, about how amazing it is now that tracks are able to resurface and become hits years later, mainly due to TikTok. Like, for example, Trippie Redd and Diplo's song Wish. That was not on the Trip at Night album. That was a song with Diplo that I think was on Taking a Walk. I remember Trippie Redd
Taking a Walk
did
was
that
tough.
acapella,
Gotta
that
give it
audio
to
Mac
him.
thing where people are doing an acapella with a band playing behind them. That song charted for the first time ever on the Hot 100 this week because of a TikTok trend. So even though, and DDG tried to do this earlier in the year when he was talking about, yo, this song's getting some traction, you know, I'm gonna try to push it, run a campaign for it. I think the song was, I don't know if it was Motion or Pump 4. It might have been Pump 4. No, Speed. Yeah, he was considering Speed. But one of the other tracks ended up doing more over time. But he kind of just followed it. But Trippie, he's charting off of that song. So we should really consider, like, for example, DDG's album, if he gets a song.
Trippie Redd, man, where did that go? That shit crazy, ain't it? Nigga was on the 2017 freshman class, I think, because he wasn't on 2016. 2016 was too legendary for Trippie Redd. I know that for sure. So he's probably on 2017, 2018. Damn, that's a fall off right there, pal. I'm not gonna lie. But he did get Coi Leray pregnant, so is it really a fall off? Yeah. I guess he won at the end. Fuck it. He was rich and had a bad and got a baddie for a baby mom. Fuck it.
That bangs and resonates with people in a month or in 2 months. The whole project could start selling 5 to 10K a week just based off of that, and can have more longevity. So that's one thing where I think people just look at DDG and either they say he's blackballed and they just look at it from a black and white point of view. But I just think DDG is not cooperating or opting out. I think not cooperating gives a bad image of, like, almost as if I'm accusing him of not wanting to cooperate. But I think he's just opting out of playing the major rapper or trying to be major rapper game. I think he realized he's got his own lane. He's got this interesting intersection of music, streaming, whilst also kind of trying to build his own group, which I think he doesn't need to do. Like, the guy's the star. DDG is not the facilitator. He is not the Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross is a facilitator. He's always facilitated content. He's been willing to take a
Fox. Aiden's a floor general. I wouldn't say Kai's a floor general. If anything, I'd say Phantom or Agent might be a floor general. DDG, he more like a, yo, if I throw you the pill, you could only score a game. I don't want to see you pass it. I don't want to see none of that. You just gotta score the pill, bro. He's just the main point getter.
Backseat to content and not be the center of the content. For example, like when Aiden Ross first started bringing rappers on or doing those E-dates, he let other people shine, and his interaction with them really grew his brand as a whole. But even like brand risk, right? Like he's more so like, oh, I don't need to be the main guy. I'll just eat. Kai Cenat, he's a hybrid, I would say. Like he is the star, but he also puts people on and then allows them to do their own thing. DDG, I don't know if there's anybody other than.
I don't know, man. To be honest with you, I don't know anybody who would like really be watching Reggie, Rakai, Torta, and Ray, and whatever niggas he brought from New York. I don't really know who be watching them niggas like that, bro. I'm gonna be so honest with you. If I don't see a clip of them niggas not getting no play time on the apps.
And that girl Wendy Ortiz that he's put on, that he sent her off on her own, she's killing it. Granted, she did have her own fan base, but he brought them to streaming. But other than that, a lot of the people that DDG tries to put on, they need to cling to him a little bit. Jay Cinco's done very, very well for himself, but Jay Cinco's not a star, not in streaming, especially not the viewer count that he averages, which isn't to knock him at all. That guy's really killing it. He's doing big things, but he's not averaging 5K plus on a regular, or even like 10K, which is just, it's crazy that people think 10K is low now. Probably why a lot of people are botting. But yeah, I think DDG is still serious about music, and I think
that's why I don't like streaming, bro. Like if you're not doing 5 to 10K views averaging, it's like, nigga, you're dirt, gang. It's like, all right, bro, y'all got it. I can't keep up with that shit, bro. I don't even want to keep up with that shit. But nah, shout out DDG though, bro. I think in this situation, niggas is dead hating. I ain't gonna fraud with you, bro. Niggas is dead hating because it's like, all right, it's the first day. Can I get my deck back for a second? Could we come back 6 days later for like, all right, first week, let's see how he did. Like, damn, niggas get no grace no more? Shit. But nah, tell me your thoughts in the comments, bro. Is we bugging for saying DDG ain't getting no grace, like he getting cooked off this joint? Or are we drawn, you feel me? For like trying to do the first day views and shit like that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, man. It's been real with y'all. I'm gonna see y'all boys later. Like, comment, subscribe. Boys and girls. Sorry. Gotta be gender neutral, guys. Peace.